accepting to the new defense and the new changes that he was going to bring. You know, like when he first came here, like I kind of seen what he was running, and I really wasn't too sure, so I kind of just met with him and just kind of had him break down the defense and where he sees me playing.
What was that conversation like? What did you guys end up talking about?
They have me playing Will now instead of like a Sandbacker because they got rid of that position. So I feel like that's going to be the best for me because also like playing 3-3-5, that's not like an NFL style defense, and this is more of an advanced defense that will translate to the next level. So I feel like playing that now will get me ready for the next level.
What are some of the things that excite you about the defense?
I'd have to say just the ability for everybody to move around and play like multiple positions. Like we have D linemen dropping into coverage, we got safeties blitzing and corners blitzing. Like it's just gonna have quarterbacks and offenses thinking like, because even like it's hard for us to while we're learning it, but I know like once we figure out and finally lock down the defense, it's gonna be hard for people to stop.
How does your job change from last year to this year in this new defense?
I feel like playing that star position last year, I was playing more into the field, like pass coverages and stuff like that. And now that I'll be Will, I don't feel like I'll show that much more, but I'll be able to play that boundary. So I'll probably have to get a little more bigger, but I feel like having that speed, having that like playing towards the field will make playing that Will side a whole lot easier.
You guys lost Jamoy but brought in Caleb. What has he brought to the table? What do you think of him so far?
I feel like he's gonna be a great player for us. He's been working real hard. He's on my rack with me. We've been lifting together. We've been pushing each other. So I feel like he's gonna be a good guy to come in and get some reps and like just show what he can do.
So just from your perspective, what do you think kind of went wrong last year? Some of the guys said it was a lack of accountability. From your perspective, what do you think the biggest reason was for the setback last year?
I'd have to say I'd probably have to agree with them just on accountability because like I feel like there were certain people on the team who did their jobs, but I feel like there wasn't everybody like 11 on offense, 11 defense. Like there were some people who like I felt like were completely bought in, and like I feel like for football it's like important for everybody to all have the same mindset to win games.
So how do you know that part of it is fixed, that there is an accountability, that people are bought in?
Well, this whole offseason we've been training into our minds, bleed purple. Like, you just have to love it, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't want to be here, if you don't think this is the place that's going to win championships, like, this isn't the place for you. So it's just all a mindset thing that we should be who we are. And it's like, if you don't agree with that, I don't even know why you're here.
At this point in the process, how would you assess the mindset of the team as a whole?
I'd say for the most part, we're all on board, but there's obviously a few people who are still deciding if they want to be on ship or not. So I feel like this little winter and spring ball will be good for people to just decide what they're going to do.
Is some of this past year almost kind of like learning how to deal with that success and what comes with it?
Yeah, well, to me and like the team, I feel like we know like success is never owned. So it's kind of something we just have to work for every day. Like we're kind of not really thinking too much about that national championship run anymore. It's more so just off of last season and what we're about to do this upcoming season.
Well, with this team, how much do you feel this team is closer to being that kind of team that went to the national championship as opposed to the team that missed the ball game last year?
I feel like this team is for sure more hungry than that national championship team because I feel like that national championship team, once we came back into the next year, people were kind of thinking that like just because we made it there, like other teams are going to bow down or like just expect that we're going to beat them or something. But I feel like that makes teams want to beat us more, just knowing that we went there. So I feel like now that we've like got punched in the face and we've experienced like how it felt, we gotta step it back up to get to where we need to be.
Josh he listed you as one of those defensive leaders. Are you taking on that role more of a vocal guy or just by actions? What are you doing to make yourself a leader?
Yeah, this whole offseason I'm trying to just become a leader, not just defense, on the whole team. Like workouts, drills, anything. I'm in the front line, just trying to lead by example. I've been here for 2 years now, so I've been here for that good year, bad year. I feel like when I speak, people like respect me. They know that I played, and like when I say something to them, it means all good. So just kind of be in front of everybody, kind of leading the team and just showing them the right way to do things.
What was it like for guys in the room to miss a bowl game and then watch Michigan, a team that TCU beat in the Fiesta Bowl, go win the national championship?
I'd have to say, like, I don't think we had much thought about Michigan going to the national championship. I just feel like, to us, it was more so just not being in a bowl game at all, because we made it all the way, and then now the season just ended at the regular season. So it was like, I feel like that's the thing that hurt me the most, is like just being at home, watching other college games, knowing that you should be playing in them.
Anything else for Namdi?
How big was it to have Jonathan Bax be able to be here for another season? And can you talk about y'all's dynamic and being leaders in that linebacker room?
Yeah, I'm super happy Jonathan Bass came back. You know, when he entered the portal, I was calling him, trying to do everything I could to make sure he came back, and he did. So, you know, we're happy for that. And he's just a young player, so I feel like I gotta just show him and just tell him like what to do, and like, cause he's young, but like I know Jonathan, like when it gets the time for him to play, he's gonna be great.
Thank you.